It's Madmen Sports. Your Buffalo Bills are heading to the AFC Championship game after defeating the Baltimore Ravens 17-3. Most would call that a blowout. Zach?
What I witnessed tonight is something beyond my wildest belief.
It's very unprecedented for Bills fans 30 and under. It's not something that you see. You don't see success
I just read it
from the Bills in the playoffs.
There was only one line on the tweet that said, I'm going to be honest, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
And this is about an hour after the game. And at least 2 hours since the game was over. You know
I think a lot of Bills fans are just kind of in that shock, in that kind of what did we just watch? Continued success from a Bills team in the playoffs is unprecedented for people our age, specifically.
In the playoffs, period. Being in the playoffs is unprecedented. I mean, I'll be honest, I get excited for games days in advance. I have a hard time sleeping. I blow up people's phones over what's going on in the game, what I think is going to happen, stats randomly, or as Ravens fans like to call it, non-useful stats. All of the stats that I gave held up. Every single stat I gave.
Were the Eagles hurt going into this game? What happened?
Yeah.
What did I say?
We're Eagles, but the Birds.
Oh, well, shout out
to
to Wes.
They're all the same. They're not playing next
Did the
week.
fucking Ravens, were they hurt this game? Everyone in the comments was saying?
What excuse do they have?
No excuse.
Like I said, if you blitzed, you were going to get burned. The Bills' defense is capable of stopping Lamar, and I'll tell you what I witnessed the Buffalo Bills defense do today was... You think about the Seattle game or the Jets and Dolphins game where wow, this defense definitely doesn't look like last year's at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then today they looked like the best of last year's defense.
Yeah.
This was an incredible feat by the Buffalo Bills defense.
The Bills defense came and stepped up exactly when we needed them to.
The offense was windy today. The offense wasn't going to be able to get going. I mean, I am in disbelief. That Taron Johnson play.
Best play I think I've ever seen.
It right to him, and the three of us, Wesley included, were watching, and he got to the 30-yard line of, from the end zone to the 30, and we knew he was gone. It was just, he had 70 more yards to go, and he had Trey in front of him.
Big play from Trey.
And just only Lamar could have stopped him, and I'm in disbelief of that play. Play is in Bills' lure forever.
Yeah, would you go as far as to say that is the most exciting Bills play you've ever seen?
On a TV, yeah. Bakari Rambo had a pick six against Aaron Rodgers. I took my shirt off that game. But,
whoa.
Yeah, I mean, I was at the game. But this game was one of the most...
prolific.
That play was we kept saying, we said it pregame to each other. We said it all week. If the Bills get up 2 touchdowns, this game's over. That play... flipped. That was a 14-point swing alone. That was a 9+ minute drive. I think it was close to 890 yards in 9 plays. And the Ravens came up empty effing handed. And the Bills flipped that ball 102 yards. I'm giving him the extra yard because he was deep in that.
He was deep.
He threw it right to him. What a great read by Taron Johnson. They should build a statue for Taron Johnson off that play. I am not even being sarcastic. That should live in Bill's lore forever.
Yeah, I think this game in particular, when it's all over,
this will be the Taron Johnson game.
This will be one of the games that cements
the season,
the
legacy of whatever the Bills become from here on out.
And
this
I think
is the play.
It was Al Michaels who said, this isn't the changing of the guard just yet, but I think he's wrong in that analysis. I think the Bills...
It's a top 4 team in the NFL.
Yeah, the Bills are something. The Bills, this isn't a fluke. This isn't going to be, wow, remember in the year 2020 with that weird pandemic thing and the Bills were really good? I think that I'm very confident this is the beginning, tip of the iceberg. The Bills are going to make a wild run, and we're all going to be here to witness it.
I mean, I am just in utter disbelief of what I witnessed. I think that's why, I was talking to Jake post-game. We were just talking to each other, just trying to vibe. And our vibe was
good vibes.
I feel like it's not hitting me yet. And I feel like right now, talking to the Madmen fans, I feel like they're obviously gone, 12 hours at least of, taking it all in. I feel like right now I'm really starting to be like, holy shit, I can't believe that they made a Ravens team who I heard all week was better than the Bills, better than the record, injury-ridden all year, but healthy now. Their offense is like the next coming of the forward pass and, I mean, I heard all these things. This defense is way better than last year. And, Nate Geary, cover one, Jake. I mean, I had so many conversations with people that have watched games last year, or last year's game and watched this game. And we kept saying, the Bills got insurmountably better than last year. But I can't pinpoint one thing the Ravens got better at.
No.
And that held up today because the Ravens played the exact same game that the Buffalo Bills got burned on last year. And I think it almost surprised the Bills defense that they're like, these guys aren't going to do anything special today. Yeah. What the hell?
And I would say the Bills dominated the Ravens on every facet of the game. Yeah. And wildly to say, if you had to pick one where it wasn't as so clear, it would be the offense.
Yeah.
But special teams, boom.
Oh, my God. I mean, you know what I
Justin,
say.
Inaccurate, Tucker.
Justin, inaccurate, horns down because he went to Texas, Tucker. I mean, 2 missed field goals. Never done that in his career.
Under 50 yards.
Under 50 yards.
They're like, he barely ever misses.
And how many times do we talk about, you and I, Chicago's windy. I tell you every time we're at that stadium, there is not a stadium that carries as much wind as Ralph Wilson, Rich, New Era, Bills Stadium. That is the windiest stadium in the NFL, and I'll stand by that. And now Justin Tucker knows. Because he almost missed that one he did make.
Yeah, it was about a foot. Yeah, a foot over, he would have missed it.
I was listening to the post game with Shope and Bulldog. I think they do a great job. I think they're cut out there, but I'm not sure.
We're keeping going.
All right. I was listening to them, and they made a great point. That Bass miss at the end, it looked like he wanted the wind to push it, and it just didn't do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
It was stopping and going.
Yeah, I mean, what a absolute obliteration from the defense. I just had Trent Murphy. I mean, where do I start? Trent Murphy, great game. Taron Johnson, the play of the Buffalo Bills season, honestly.
Front four.
The front four blew me away. How many times did I say I can't believe that they're only sending 4 guys and getting home?
This game defensively is reminiscent of the 2014 Buffalo Bills.
The front 4 showed up today. Mario Addison sack, Jerry Hughes sack, Trent Murphy making open field tackles on a guy that's won a Heisman and an MVP last year.
That Trent Murphy play where he got in front of Lamar Jackson as he was trying to get to the outside and made him stutter step, and I think it was Trey White or Matt Milano that forced him back inside for like a 2-yard loss. Beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm very glad that they played Trent Murphy. I mean, he's been on the inactive list a couple times this year, but going back to his success last year's game, I think it was a no-brainer having him play. He stood up to the task. Someone that we don't see a lot this year, specifically Harrison Phillips, played very well. Jerry Hughes, as always. Jerry Hughes has always been a guy. Now, he's been on this team for the longest. He's the longest tenured Bill, but you have to give him credit because for the longest time, he gets to the quarterback. He puts a lot of pressure on Lamar Jackson.
I mean, this is what kind of things going on in Buffalo right now. I mean, we were at my house. We watched the games outside. Yeah. I'm superstitious, super superstitious.
We started watching them in November, and we're like,
in September. I mean, think about it. True. In September, we were watching the games outside, smoking wings. Weather was great. I bought a pop-up tent to cover the glare from the TV. This November, December, the games were getting, intended. I mean, think about it. Think about the games that I didn't watch outside. Kansas City, I was working. Tennessee, I was working while watching both of those games. And then Arizona, we had a windstorm.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't watching those games outside. Those are the 3 losses for the Buffalo Bills. Let that sink in for a second. But this is what's going on in Buffalo. I'm getting a text right now. Don't even have the number saved on my phone. It's not in a group chat or anything. It's just a straight text. How about that? I mean, that's what I've been looking at for the last 2 minutes. I'm getting texts from people I don't even have their numbers of. What a time.
It's a great day.
I mean,
great day in Buffalo.
Marcel Louis-Jacques.
Great.
He's tweeting out a
great
video.
Great addition to the Buffalo Bills,
aura.
The sphere.
Poor guy's got COVID, so heal up.
What?
He got COVID. He wasn't at the game today because he had COVID positive.
Damn. Get well soon, Marcel.
He's got mild symptoms. That's why he said safely walking his dog. But he posted a video of safely walking his dog, and Allen is a couple streets over, and there's fireworks. Oh, we were getting to that too. But fireworks, horns. Sorry, I'm all over the place. So I'm on cloud 9 right now. I'm exhausted. I want to go to sleep. I was exhausted before the game started. I've walked maybe 15 miles.
I walked into his house. He's playing the Kendrick Lamar Damn album, and he's just pacing. And I'm like, hey, man, what's up? Big day today. And you're like, tell me about it. I've been nonstop walking in my living room.
Maybe a half mile today, or a half marathon today. I mean,
big difference.
Yeah. But, I bought a new house. We talked about that recently. I'm outside. We're watching the game in this nice sun porch I have. and there's fireworks going off.
Beautiful sunset.
There's fireworks you guys love it more than I do. I like the rest of the house.
Susie, thank you for the steak sandwiches. Carissa, thank you for the chicken wing dip.
We have chicken wing dip. We have Loganberry. We had everything.
Charlie the Butcher. Charlie
the Butcher roast beef. Easy
Solid.
free plug right there. But I got fireworks
Sponsor
going
the
off
pod.
all over the house. No one hit the house, of course, but I mean,
God.
I love the new neighborhood. I was worried when the Taron Johnson. I had like a sore throat from yelling. Believe it or not. No,
from yelling.
From yelling. Like it's like I can feel it when I talk.
Yeah.
Like and that Taron Johnson play, we were waking up anyone that was maybe sleeping in that neighborhood.
I'm not very vocal during Bills games. I'm kind of cool, calm, and collected. But yeah, that Taron Johnson play had me screaming at the top of my lungs. I felt bad. Zach just moved into his new house, and I'm just screaming at what was it, like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, right. I mean, welcome to the neighborhood. We're here.
Yeah,
we're Madmen Sports. Listen,
great game.
I mean,
Josh Allen, no turnovers, kept
the
ball
like that.
sacked
He
once.
was sacked once, and it was a strip sack.
Yeah.
Actually, he might have been sacked twice.
Looked like he got hurt a little bit on one of those plays where he got knocked. Did you see he bulldozered one of the Baltimore Ravens coaches?
Yeah.
He got pushed out of bounds, and I was like, well, that might be bad. And then he just bulldozers one of them. It was crazy.
Absolutely. And I'll even go to another level of saying Tremaine Edmonds had a great game. I thought that was a safety when Lamar got hurt.
Yeah.
That was really close to a safety. He was even close to a safety.
This is weird because we looked at it. He barely looked like he hit his head. I don't want to touch on this too much.
It looked like he had a little whiplash.
Yeah, but
you don't think he pulled himself out because he didn't want to
see. I don't want to talk about that because that's a little
hopefully he's healthy.
Screwed.
Hopefully he's healthy.
Speedy recovery. But man, Lamar Jackson definitely is not the MVP Madden cover. I mean, he didn't play like it today.
He didn't play like it when he was in.
Yeah,
Huntley played well. I'm not gonna lie.
Surprisingly so. But I think at that point,
Trey White play. I mean,
we were just playing
scored.
super prevent.
Yeah,
except for that Trey White play. That was a little scary.
That wasn't prevent, but who cares? We won 17-3.
They're not always pretty. They're not always pretty.
Gorgeous.
Got the job done.
This was gorgeous.
I wouldn't say we were dominant on offense.
Oh, the Blackburns. I'm just thinking about you guys right now. I missed my picks this week. I didn't do them in time. Oh, and you guys even commented. I'm sorry. Shoot.
He's doing a lot
Maybe
of
I'll
work.
try to do them in the morning. Yeah, I'm trying to do the house thing. I had a party over tonight. Not a real party.
No,
but just the three of us.
Yeah.
Well, four of us. Chris was there. But man, I am exhausted. I am beaten. Today was everything I wanted.
You want to do player of the game? Diamond
Taron Johnson.
Taron Johnson,
without a doubt.
Respect. Nice that Stefon Diggs, another 100-yard receiving game.
106.
Third ever Bills player to
go
do it
back.
consecutively in the playoffs.
How about this? Allen had 206 passing yards today. Diggs had 106 receiving yards.
So exactly half of his passes.
More than half.
More than half of his passing yards came from Stefon Diggs.
Yeah. Diggs had a great game. When you needed some offense, Stefon Diggs was there, and that's why you brought him.
Also, that they did like a little infograph thing and like highlighted. Deion Dawkins had a really good game, except for that one play.
I loved what he did, except for that.
Right after they showed that,
and then the Judon play happened where he got strip sacked. But he was making Yannick and like taking him to town, and then he was eating Yannick's lunch. He was doing great bullying today on the offensive line. Shout out to Deion. Shout out to Mitch Morse, Feliciano, Darrell Williams, Lee Smith, of course, and Ike Buck. I mean, we don't get this far without those guys.
Also, people knew our comments last week. Sorry that happened. Root for the Bills next week, please.
Yeah, I mean,
so confident.
Raven fans, man, enjoy the Bills game next week.
So
brother.
Confident.
They are so cocky. Oh, we beat you guys last year. Yeah, do you guys not understand? We are
7 points.
Insurmountably better this year.
Yeah, I think you'll start seeing this less and less.
Yeah,
like other teams' fans are starting to respect us because I mean,
they're good.
Lamar Jackson didn't do shit.
No, I mean no. Dobbins had a good catch, but other than that, and I will say this: they started the game with 3 runs of 10 yards plus every time. I switched out of my sneakers, put my lucky Crocs on, and I'm not gonna lie, that's what happened.
And I don't want to hear the excuse. Lamar Jackson was out for the whole fourth quarter. He wasn't doing shit for the rest of that game.
He wasn't scoring 2 touchdowns in that one.
No,
he wasn't your Superman.
Good luck throwing the ball more than 20 yards.
Oh man,
big truss.
What a day.
Yeah, what a day. Great day. Great day to be a Buffalo Bills fan.
You honestly, fans, do me one favor. You watch football tomorrow, whatever.
Just let us know.
Make sure you savor the game. Make sure you savor what's going on right now. Because I feel like, I mean, we weren't big in the Super Bowl days. We weren't alive.
No, we weren't. We were very small.
Just do us one favor, because I always hear from the superhero people, the Super Bowl people.
Captain America.
That, good reference. He's not a superhero guy, so that's
not?
No, you're not a superhero guy, so that's a big reference.
I was going to say Captain America's not a superhero.
I've been bamboozled. But take it in, because the Super Bowl people, I feel like they always talk about it as if they regret not savoring it enough. Please savor these games.
Yeah.
This could be the last one this week, but we get one no matter what. We're in the Final Four.
Top 4 team in the NFL.
You have to respect the top Final Four.
Yeah.
And the Bills are sustainable. This isn't like the wild card Tennessee Titans that came in last year.
Yeah, no. We're done messing around. The Buffalo Bills are here. We're legit. And we're a contender.
Like we've been saying, everyone was calling us cocky. We knew what we were getting into.
It's not that we were cocky.
We were just providing stats and having fun. Listen, we're trying to enjoy this shit. Like, I'm sorry, Ravens fans, you guys are miserable in the playoffs. We're fans.
Yeah, because
you
guys haven't had playoff success.
Yeah.
You had your first win with Lamar last week.
Yeah.
Like,
we have to enjoy this because it hasn't happened in our lifetimes. Yeah. We didn't win a Super Bowl.
Cool, you won a
5
Super
years
Bowl.
ago.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, this is what we need to. We're having the time of our lives. And it's not stopped yet.
So let us live.
Let us live. Let me live.
Let me live.
Oh, thank you for watching, of course. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Thanks, Jake, for editing. Thanks, Hannah, for the thumbnail. Diamond Dave's not here today, if you couldn't tell. Go Bills. Enjoy your week. We'll talk to you Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Because they play Sunday at 6:40. That came out already.
Yep. Go Bills, baby.
Go Bills.